And what's good, everyone? Welcome back in here once again to Behind the Arc Basketball tonight. Got a big game going down in the Big Ten here for the play-by-play going down tonight. Only one game currently I'm going to have tonight here, out here, but Big Ten basketball going down. I'll be covering the play-by-play number 11 ranked Iowa Hawkeyes on the road, taking on the number 21 ranked Wisconsin Badgers for this matchup. For tonight between these two teams, looking at it right now, Wisconsin going in as the favorites. Actually, so Wisconsin 1.5 point favorites, a half a game behind Iowa right now in the conference. Iowa's fourth in the Big Ten, where Wisconsin currently is number 5 in the Big Ten. So hopefully a great game going down with both of these teams here tonight. Some great basketball action. Iowa coming off on their last victory, win over Michigan State, and they drilled them 88-58, the final score of that one. And Joe Wieskamp has been on a roll for the Hawkeyes as of late, as he is averaging 20.5 points per game and over 8 rebounds per game per the last 4 games that he has played for Wieskamp here. Luka Garza coming off his lowest total this season, only scored 8 points against Michigan State. Watch out in this matchup, though, for tonight. Possibly a huge bounce-back game due for Garza. So, glad to have you guys right back on the stream once again. A lot of people already on the chat earlier today or so, so welcome you guys back in here. We got Vegas. I don't know anymore. Armando Goody, welcome in here. He's going out for 2 upsets for him. Wichita State over Houston, Penn State over Ohio State tonight. Warren Bradley, welcome to the stream. Joey, welcome back. Just this game tonight. That game's late for Nets versus Lakers, so I'm just doing this stream for tonight. We actually got like a good amount of snow over here, so I'm just shoveling out like right after this finishes up. Awesome. Thanks so much for keeping me posted there, Bradley. The NBA All-Star Captain starter is about to be revealed. It'll keep me updated. Nova Champs, welcome on the stream here. Predicting for St. Mary's to go over Gonzaga for this one. So we'll be tipping off this game in about 2 minutes from now here. Hope all is going well, guys. Landon, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this should be a great matchup, hopefully. Hit me up with your prediction out in the chat. I'm going to take Iowa in this one for tonight in this game. I like Iowa 83-70 for my prediction. Raven, what's good here? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is going well. Glad to have you support out the stream when you have the chance, and send my thoughts out and prayers out to those out in Texas right now. Just so terrible what's going on over there. People without power now for 5 days. Just massive pileups on the highway. It's just crazy, like unbelievable that Texas, like Dallas, Fort Worth, getting like 30, 25 degree weather, and this is supposed to be 70. I took a look at their weather coming up. It's supposed to be 70 in a couple days. So we're gonna get ready to tip this one off. What's good, Ant? Well, welcome in the stream here, man. Brian, welcome in the stream here. As we tip this one off, and it's gonna be Wisconsin's basketball. So Wisconsin gets it. They're at home, the white jerseys, red numbers, red letters. And Iowa going in the black uniforms for this one. So I'm going to take Iowa for this game for my prediction. Wisconsin bounced pass to the left baseline. They back their way inside. Pro hop and a key off the side of the rim, no good, and rebounds. But the Hawkeyes goes to Wieskamp. Wieskamp on the roll lately. First possession now for the Hawkeyes, top of the key, Wieskamp. He dribbles at the left elbow, takes the jumper. Off the side of the rim, no good. Wisconsin comes up with a defensive board. Second possession now, Wisconsin. Demetric Trice dribbles past half court. Moves it over to Tyler Wall as he puts it outside over to Aleem Ford. Back to the top of the key to Brad Davison. They move it inside now to Ford. Ford had to cut to the basket. Instead, he just stopped there with the ball. Still around the perimeter here for Wisconsin, trying to get something going on. They take a 3 straight away. Davison drills it, and that's the first. Points of the game right there. Triple. Top of the key by Brad Davison. 1 minute through so far. It's going to be Iowa ball. Garza backs his way inside. Passes back outside to Frederick. Frederick dribbles in the key. Floats it up. Good for 2 with a mid-range jumper. Vegas hungry for some curry chicken right now as Wisconsin's got their third possession. Top of the key 3. Badgers. Miss it off the mark. No good. Rebound by Luka Garza. It's Iowa now with the ball. Bohannon outside to Garza. Garza dribbles towards his right, hands it off around the perimeter. Into the hands here of Connor McCaffrey. Bounce pass over to Garza, top of the key. Garza will spin move inside, double teamed, and gets behind the defense, puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard. That's where I like the mismatch to be in this game tonight. So that's the reason why I picked Iowa in this one tonight. Luka Garza coming off a career or a season low this season of only 8 points. And I think he's going to have a massive game. I think Garza could very well drop like 30 plus in this one that he is due to have. Wisconsin jumper, right baseline, missed it off the mark, rebound by Wieskamp. Already his second rebound, 2 minutes through right now. Feeds it inside to Garza. Garza gets possession, puts it up, it got blocked, able to get the ball right back underneath Garza. Puts it up, no good. Tried to go in for the rebound, and he's going to get fouled late. Clock will stop with 17:41. What's good, Outlaw? Welcome to the stream here. Appreciate it for dropping them by. For sure. So, how I set up the scoreboard like this, it's on desktop, it's called Paint. And that's how I was able to create, like, boxes in the setup Paint. And the actual program I use to stream is called OBS, and that's where I create like text documents in OBS, like I do for my score numbers, and that's how I'm able to change them. Like all the words, Iowa, Wisconsin, Behind the Arc Basketball present college basketball play-by-play live reactions, the rankings numbers, the record numbers, all those numbers I have, like first half right now, all of those I create as text documents in OBS, and I created my own did it with my own box that I created out in it's on desktop, it's called Paint. And I was able to insert that to this OBS. Wisconsin has the ball back as Iowa went inside, got the shot good for 2. Badgers take a 3, they missed it off the mark, but glad to have you in the stream here. Appreciate it for stopping them by if you guys are new or first timer. Iowa, once again, takes a 3-point shot, and that is good from the perimeter as they hit it. Hawkeyes looking good so far, 9-3. Wisconsin has it at the top of the key, Brad Davison. Davison dribbles inside, puts it up, and missed it. Offensive rebound. Wisconsin shot gets blocked. Iowa going to get back the basketball. A huge block underneath right there by the Hawkeyes. They give it over to Wieskamp. Wieskamp dribbles left baseline. Bounce pass to Garza, one-on-one with the best player in college basketball. Garza puts it up. It's going to get blocked. Huge defensive play by Wisconsin there by Nate Reavers on the block for Garza. It's Wisconsin ball. Demetric Trice dribbles to the right wing. He is guarded by Bohannon. Feeds it off the cut. Missed the easy layup. That should have been good for 2 by Aline Ford. Instead, Iowa comes away with a rebound. 16 minutes left to go. Bohannon feeds it inside to Garza. Sets possession. Good for an easy 2 off the spin move inside. Wisconsin has got ripped to shreds this season. Absolutely ripped to shreds this season when it's come to guarding bigs inside the post. They gave up Hunter Dickinson and 15 rebounds for Michigan in the last game, and right now they're already allowing 6 points to Luka Garza in the first 4 minutes. Jumper, Wisconsin's cold. Also have had a lot of problems shooting the basketball this season. Rebound Iowa. Hawkeyes trying to go up by double digits. They have it around the perimeter. Wisconsin going to pick up a foul. Hey, you're welcome here, Outlaw. Appreciate it, man, that I was able to help you out. Warren going out for Iowa for this one. Yeah, Tyler Hero is not going to be an all-star. Not this season. Last year he was great in the playoffs, but we're talking about this season only right now. And there's so many great players this season. I bet there's going to be a good amount of players getting snubbed, unfortunately, because there's been a lot of great players this season. So first time out of the game right now, 11-3 currently, the score in this one. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball. If you guys are new, hit me up here in the chat. Who you're rooting for in this one if you're going Iowa or going Wisconsin. So right now in this timeout, quick scoreboard update. Wichita State actually beating Houston 6-5. I actually didn't see Anthony Edwards almost hit the game winner yesterday. I had like a bunch of stuff going on lately there. Yeah, yikes for the start for Wisconsin right now. Brian's got the Wizards finishing 55-17. Thoughts? No chance. Too funny, man. Vermont looking good. Top of the America East here. For bragging rights to be in the NCAA tournament, but you got to win the auto bid in March anyway for your conference tournament. But bragging rights at the top 4 now. They do play each other, I think, tomorrow too. Vermont against UMBC. Vermont all over UMBC, 12-2. Yeah, Deuce McBride for West Virginia has come a long way from this season, from last season to this season. Yeah, man, he is low key really good this season. Like a lot of people are sleeping on West Virginia, and I think they can make it to a deep NCAA tournament run. Like whenever I cover them, they always seem to like win usually for West Virginia, and like the games that they like win, some of them are like huge comeback victories. Like you can never count out the team. What's good, Makio? Welcome to the stream here. Luca's going to be a starter. Let's see here. Bradley's got the official West starters. Appreciate it, bud. With this out in the chat right now. Jokic, Kawhi, Curry, Luca, and LeBron is the captain there for the starting five for the All-Star game. Yeah, I agree, Ant. Zach LaVine should be an All-Star. Well deserved for him to get his first All-Star bid, hopefully. Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule. Tomorrow, actually, the NBA game that fell on ESPN, it's actually the Bulls against the Sixers tomorrow. So, I actually haven't covered Chicago this season here, so hopefully be able to get, like, a new team in there. So that's the plan for tomorrow. That's the stream I plan on covering tomorrow will be Chicago against Philadelphia. Hey, welcome in, Alberto. It's going out to eat Popeyes, it looks like. Have fun there, man. So we are back to action, 11-3 to score. Bounce pass over to Garza as he is guarded one-on-one by Micah Potter. Moves it out to the top of the key. They will pass it back over to Garza. Takes the three straight away. Splash. Luka Garza already with 9 points in the first 3.5 minutes. Wow. Shimbaba, welcome to the stream. 15 minutes left to go. Wisconsin feeds it now inside. At the left elbow double team. They're going to dribble back out. Wisconsin moves at top of the key. Passes out to the right wing perimeter. Demetric Trice has the ball. Trice dribbles top of the key guarded by Wieskamp. Takes the three and he hits it. That's a big three right there. Yeah, absolutely amazing with LeBron now being a 17-time All-Star. What's good? Christian, welcome to the stream here, man. Yeah, Iowa looking so good right now. Up by double digits just a moment ago, now in an 8-point game. I like this matchup for Iowa. 3-ball in the air. Missed it off the mark by Bohannon. Rebound Wisconsin. Big reason why I think Luka Garza has a great chance to score 30-plus in this game. He scored his season-low 8 points against Michigan State over the weekend. And Wisconsin shot hit the front rim offensive rebound. Missed the shot inside, but got the putback good for 2 by Wisconsin. Wisconsin's had a lot of problems struggling to guard bigs this season. They've had multiple players go off. 15 rebounds by Hunter Dickinson on Sunday for Michigan. And Trace Jackson Davis, he went off when they played Indiana. Multiple players have gone off. As Luka Garza inside underneath, the refs are going to blow the whistle, say he traveled with it. So it's going to go right back over to Wisconsin. Brian licking KFC over Popeyes. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, man. That's unfortunate for Louisville. Christian. Can't believe they had to postpone another game. That's a crusher, man. Yeah, it was like a couple hours before the game, too. What's good, Jose? Welcome on the stream here, man. 13:40 left to go, Wisconsin basketball. Jonathan Davis has it at the top of the key, moves it over to Aleem Ford. Back outside to Potter. Potter dribbles towards his right, hands it off the screen to Trice. Trice passes out to Tyler Wall, right baseline jumper. He will take it. He missed it. No good. Rebound goes to Iowa. Iowa now with the ball with 13:20 left to go. They pass it outside into the hands here of Conor McCaffrey. Bounce pass. Going to go out of bounds. So Wisconsin will have it back. If LeBron scores 15 points, he's going to hit 35,000 points there, man. What a feat. That is incredible. Jose puts out he lives in Tucson, but he doesn't know where. It's probably best that you don't put out where it is or so in Tucson. There's all different types of neighborhoods, like especially in the big cities. Like for instance, Boston is so many types of neighborhoods out there that they have in downtown and surrounding areas. Wisconsin has the pass inside. They're gonna get fouled, so the Badgers gonna go to the free throw line. 13:03 left to go, first half. Or actually non-shooting foul. They're going to say non-shooting foul. It's away from the ball, so Wisconsin going to have it back. So Wisconsin has it back. 13 minutes left to go. Badgers with the ball top of the key into the hands here of Liam Ford as he will take it inside. He missed the layup off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Iowa going to put this one as it went out of bounds by Jack Nungy first. So it's going to be Wisconsin ball. Oh, geez. Sorry to hear that, Brian. His KFC burnt down because a Puerto Rican restaurant caught fire. Jeez, man. That's too bad. Wisconsin floats it up. No good off the mark. Rebounds. That's an offensive rebound by Wisconsin. They take the three. They missed it. Tipped up in the air. Offensive rebound. And Iowa will pick up a fall inside. So after all of that, Wisconsin going to go to the free throw line finally for them. As Micah Potter will shoot two. What's good, Dude Durham? Welcome to the stream here. Iowa's the underdog in this one. I like that. I like the matchup here, and Dude Durham took Iowa here for plus 16. I really like the matchup for Iowa. Luka Garza was only held to 8 points in his last game. I think he has a good chance to get the 30 plus here, possibly. What's good, Anthony? Welcome to the stream here, man. I've yet to cover them so far. Most of the games are usually late for BYU, but welcome back, bud. Both of the free throws good at the line by Wisconsin. 4-point game, 12:25 left to go. It's going to be Hawkeyes ball at the top of the key. They dribble inside now. Leaves it over Garza off the trail, and that's a two-handed flush. Oh, boy. Luka Garza torching Wisconsin here, already with 11 points. Out of the 16 for Garza. 16-10 to score, 12 minutes left to go before half. Wisconsin now with the ball at the top of the key. It's into the hands to Potter. Potter dribbles towards his right, hands it off. Now over to Davison. Davison back outside to Jonathan Davis. Davis pass over to Davison here at the top of the key. Moves it out to Demetric Trice. Bounce pass to the left elbow. I'll lean forward, going to swing it out. Right corner, Jonathan Davis takes the three. No good. Rolled around the rim and out. And the rebound goes right back to the Hawkeyes. I'm going to take Iowa in this one. I've got Iowa by 13, 83-70 for my prediction. Inside, good for two by the Hawkeyes. They're doing everything right now in the post. Interesting right there in the chat. Welcome in Braden here. Hi, with a smiley face, with all the spaces there. As he has figured out a big-time glitch I've seen past few days as we welcome him onto the stream. Wisconsin jumper. No good, missed it off the mark. Rebounds by the Hawkeyes. Do I think BYU will be in the top 25? If they keep on winning games, they have a chance. But they probably not winning like the next 2 weeks or so, because there's going to be a lot of teams beating quality opponents. That's why, and BYU doesn't really have like quality games left. But the only way I see them being in the top 25 is later. Like if they do somehow beat Gonzaga in the WCC tournament final. That's the only thing. What's good, Nag? Welcome to the stream here, man. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to cover them or so during the weekend. Right now we're on another timeout, 18-10 to score. Let's share the chat out here. So, I'm not exactly sure what my streaming schedule is going to be on Saturday just yet. But, I'm going to be out, I think, for, like, most of the day early on. It's probably going to be, it's not finalized just yet, though. It's probably going to be, Texas against West Virginia at 3. Because that's the ABC game. And then, probably Louisville UNC at 6. And then, the NBA game that night. For the 8:30 game. It's just this game I'll be covering for today. So just this one. What's good, Levi? Welcome to the stream, man. Do I think Minnesota will make the tournament? Yes. I do think Minnesota is going to make the tournament. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at their schedule coming up. I think they should be able to win at least 2 of those games out of the remaining 4 for their schedule, which that will be enough to put them in the tournament. It should be. It's more like the quality wins that they got. That was big, able to beat Purdue last week. So they got Illinois coming up on Saturday. That's a huge game. And then there's the 2 games that they should be able to win. At home against Northwestern, and then at Penn State. Those 2 they should be able to win. And then there's 2 up for grabs. That's a tough one, but it's at home, though, against Illinois. Illinois has been looking really good lately for Illinois, but they've been winning their games lately, like a bunch of games, but they've been playing closer games than usual. And then Rutgers to close it out. That game is at Minnesota, too. Yes, Big Ten. Big Ten this season, I would take Big Ten as the top conference this season, top to bottom, the best conference, the Big Ten. The Big 12 has got some really good teams. It is stacked at the top. It's got 7 really solid teams that's going to be in the tournament, and then it's got TCU, which has been like up and down, like a team that's that would be like a mid-pack conference team if you put them out in like another conference like the Big East or the SEC. And then you got 2 just terrible teams at the bottom there with Iowa State and K-State for the Big 12. Whereas in the Big 10, like top to bottom straight up, it's just really solid conference. Like Nebraska is much better than they were last year. And Northwestern actually got to a great start of the season until they just decided to not win any more games for the remaining part of the year. So we get back into action now, 10:45 left to go in the first half. Let's see our official East starters just announced. KD, captain, Giannis. Got Embiid, Beal, and Kyrie. And Jaylen Brown did not get put on that. Yikes. Yeah, so I guess you can miss games. You can miss 7 games in a row and get put as a starter. Unbelievable. That's too bad. 20-10 now the score. Iowa takes an open jumper mid-range in the key and hits it down. It's going to be Wisconsin basketball as they will dribble inside. Shot gets blocked from behind. Goes to the bounds. Last touch, though, by the Hawkeyes. So it's going to go right back over to Wisconsin with 10 minutes left to go. So inbound underneath here by Wisconsin. Wisconsin going to move it over to Brad Davison outside the perimeter now. They'll take a deep 3 by Davison. Missed it off the mark. If this was a game in December, he would have lit up that one and hit that one. As the ball's on the ground here in a fight for the basketball. Multiple bodies coming down on the grounds. It's going to be a tie-up here between Iowa and Wisconsin. And a huge scrum at the bottom of the pile. Yeah, definitely. Big Ten this season, super top, heavy and deep conference. Yeah, me too, bud. I've never seen anything like this. With so many great teams in the conference. It's going to be Iowa basketball. They're up by 10. The Hawkeyes top of the key as they have it with Joe Toussaint. Moves it over off the cut. They're going to put it up. That's good for 2 with the right hand by Patrick McCaffrey as he finishes off the cut to the bucket with a layup. 9.5 left to go. Wisconsin basketball. Top of the key, Micah Potter. He is guarded by Garza. Dribbles towards his left. Hands it off the screen to Trice. Trice will take a 3 and he drills it. So that 3, keeping them hanging in there by 9. 9:10 left to go. Iowa has it at the top of the key. Hawkeyes looking good. They turn the corner. Spin move inside. The freshman Keegan Murray. The shot's going to get blocked, though, from behind. Wisconsin has the basketball. 9 minutes left to go. Top of the key as they pass it over to the left wing to Davison. Davison feeds it over into the hands to Tyler Wall. Dribbles towards the left baseline. Passes it back outside to Davis. Davis will shoot a 3. Missed it off the mark. And it gets rebounded by the Hawkeyes here. 8:40 left to go. Iowa has it. Moves it over. Top of the free throw circle. McCaffrey for Patrick McCaffrey. Passes it out to Toussaint. Toussaint now at the right wing. 8.5 left to go. 16 on the shot clock. Right baseline dribble. Underneath Toussaint. Gonna step out of bounds as Iowa turns it over. Yep, Luka Garza has been the player of the year for sure, man. Spot on for this season. So even with only 8 points the last game, Luka Garza is still leading college hoops right now and number one scorer. He's averaging 24.5 for points per game. So 8:20 left to go. It's going to be Wisconsin ball. Wisconsin has it at the left wing perimeter. A lean forward, bounce pass into the hands to Wall. Wall backs his way inside. He's double teamed. As he put it up, the ball got rejected by the bottom part of the rim. They do get it back. Wisconsin takes a three. Missed it off the mark. Rebound by Iowa here. Wisconsin is having a lot of trouble trying to hang in this game. They're 3 for 9 from 3. Iowa has it with Garza. One-on-one as he's now double teamed. Moves it back outside. A 3-point shot. Hawkeyes miss it. Rebound by Potter for Wisconsin. Let's not disrespect the mods here on the channel. They do a great job making sure that this channel is out here and checking everything's going properly here. If you criticize a mod or say that they're being disrespectful here, it's going to lead to a timeout warning. After that, it's going to be an automatic hide. 7:26 left to go. Iowa missed a jumper, goes off the mark. And we're going to go to a timeout here in this game right now. So, let's just focus on the basketball game here. A big game going on currently. 22-13, Hawkeyes. They're up by double digits for quite a bit of this part. Now it's back to 9 as we go on a timeout. Alright, so right now we're just in the timeout currently in this one. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams here, I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here as well. I'm Behind Eric Basketball. And, yeah, if anybody's interested, hit me up in the chat here who you're rooting for. If you guys are new first time, or if you're going out for Iowa, or if you're going out for Wisconsin in this game. Wisconsin taking a lot of threes and missing them right now. 3 for 11 from the perimeter by the Badgers. And Iowa doing their work right inside the post in this game for the Hawkeyes, where they're currently shooting the ball. 8 for 15 from 2. 10 for 19 total in this one. Ooh, I'm not great question there, Christian. I'm not exactly sure. I don't believe so. But interesting. Maybe they did it. I'm going to see if there's anything about that. Because that's huge if you landed a grad transfer, and if they do. Ooh. Okay, so I see a couple of articles, but it's dating back to October and August on that. Oh, ooh. Okay, it's fall athletes, I think. So I don't think it applies to basketball. I believe it's no right now. Oh, 1 second year. They approved it for winter. Okay, so, yeah, this is a long time ago. Extra year of eligibility for basketball players. One-time transfer exception. Interesting. So this is back to like October. Interesting. So that changes like the whole entire landscape for next season, because I'm just reading the article. Yeah, I remember something dating back to that, but I wasn't sure that if they passed it or not or so, but they did, and it was back in October. Interesting. Yeah, so that means that so proposal that all winter sports athletes get an extra year of eligibility if they want to use that. Wow, that's huge. Yeah, so I just saw that. So everybody gets an extra year of eligibility if they want to if they want to use that. They can exercise that to use that. So we are back into action now. They're going to take the jumper. That is good for the Hawkeyes from the perimeters. They're up 25-13. Wisconsin has it, 6:45 left to go. So that's a huge mark there for like a team that returns. Basically, if they want to come back here, like this Wisconsin team, if they want to come back with all their seniors for next year, because they got what their usual starting five's been. It's been 5 seniors in the starting 5. Bounce pass inside. Wisconsin going to get the steal, trailing down by 12 years. They have it in transition. Going to throw down the right-handed dunk in transition. Good for 2. But they're not going to count as there's a fall from behind. So fall from behind right before, picked up by Iowa before the dunk went down. It's going to be Wisconsin inbounds. Wisconsin going to get in their backcourt. That was close. I thought that was almost a half-court violation right there. Wisconsin has it the left corner. Nungy passes over to the top of the key. Feeds it now. Or it's going to be underneath here. It's goes back to Wisconsin. He missed it off the mark, though. Iowa gets it right back. What's good, Steve? Welcome to the stream here, man. Yeah, wonders how many bids here Big Ten's going to get into the tournament. Let's see what they got right now. I'm going to take a look at the standings. Yeah, probably 10 if I had to predict. So Nebraska, Northwestern, Penn State, and Michigan State. Those are the ones that I see out right now. Other brackets have Maryland in, Maryland out in some of them. I think Maryland's going to get in if they keep on doing what they're doing. Maryland right now 13-10. They've won 4 times against AP top 25 teams. That should be enough to get them in. Wisconsin goes inside. It's good for 2 as the clock stops with 5:28 left to go. I'm going to take the Lakers in that one tonight, Lucas. It's going to be Iowa basketball. So they dribble at the free throw circle, back outside. As they have it at the left elbow. Passes over to Garza. Garza will take the 3, and he hits it. So 5 minutes left to go as Wisconsin has it now. Wisconsin at the top of the key. Yeah, it's kind of like last year because it's basically like for these streams, a lot of the mods come out and support the stream, and then for the NBA streams, it's like a lot of gray out in the chat instead of blue. Usually, it's Garza will take the 3 and he drills it. So they are looking good. Wisconsin with a jumper goes down. So 31-18. In this one, 4.5 left to go before halftime. And Iowa going to pick up a fall inside, so it's going to be a stoppage in time of 4:22 left to go. No. I don't think that Zion or Blake Griffin could go to the Lakers or the Warriors. Definitely not Zion, because Zion's locked in for the Pelicans for a long time. Yeah, Luka Garza's playing good today. Welcome in Lucas on the stream. So you got 4:20 left to go. Do I think Samuel Williamson going to stay at Louisville for another year? I'm going to say yes. So yeah, I think he'll stay for another year. Wisconsin at the line. First one, no good, off the mark. Second one missed it as well. It's going to be 4:10 left to go right now. As Iowa gets the rebound, Wisconsin went 0 for 2 at the line. They move it over to Garza, hands it off now. Bohannon passes outside to Garza. Garza will take a three, miss it off the mark, rebound Wisconsin. Wisconsin going to have it now with under 4 left to go before half. At the right baseline, they take the jumper and they got it for 2. Yeah, definitely it takes like, yeah, no problem, Ethan. Yeah, no problem, man. Definitely, I think I'm gonna do it like you have to be on here for way longer than what I've usually done, or so. Cause I'm not looking to add here for like a while, for like mods or anything. And I actually, yeah, I haven't added. I don't think I added until like. Because it was last week I added a couple. And that was for like the NASCAR races. We got to follow here in the court. Yeah, I don't think I added like anybody since like I think September or October before that, actually. I think Kentucky's freshmen, any of them going to the NBA after this season, I would say no there if I had to project. I hope they would come back and play another season. Hey, Diego, welcome to the stream here. Golden State could get Luka Garza, he is thinking here. He's having a huge game already, almost as many points as Wisconsin right now. So he's got 17 points, Wisconsin with 20. So 31-20 now to score, 3:11 left to go in the first. Yeah, it's... I actually haven't, like, I didn't give anybody mods for, like, I think, like, 3 or 4 months. So I wanted to up it a little bit. I think, like, last year, I remember, we were kind of at the same balance last year as far as the channel. And, it will change in the tournament, probably. Like, it will change throughout, like, NBA season goes on. It's going to be, like, a lot of, like, gray, especially into the playoffs. Like, on the chat. Like, that was crazy. And, you guys held down the fort really well. Just this game tonight, Lucas. That game really late for me, so this is going to be the only stream I cover for tonight. So right now we're just on this timeout right now. 31-20 Iowa, up by 11. Yeah, good question. Because I'm trying to figure out some of the recruits for this year they got for Kentucky. I think their highest recruit so far is a 4-star. I think it's Bryce Hopkins, who's the highest rated recruit for Kentucky. So probably right now he would be the top freshman for next year. Hey, what's good, Diamond McCrab? Welcome to the stream here, man. Appreciate for dropping on by. Right now we're just on a timeout here currently. So Iowa looking really good so far. Luka Garza with 17.6 rebounds. We're going to get right back into action now. 3 minutes as we approach it. Left to go remaining before halftime. It's going to be Wisconsin ball. Badgers at the top of the key. Demetric Trice dribbles towards his left. And now towards the top once again for Trice as he will feed it inside underneath. And good for 2 by Potter. Off the turnaround to the bucket. Since grad transfers get another year eligibility, do I think Carlik Jones will use that eligibility? Yes, I think he's going to be back there for Louisville. Iowa will have the ball. They dribble towards the left wing, as that's Keegan Murray takes it inside, puts it back out to the left corner. Con McCaffrey Looking to pass it, moves it out to Bohannon. Bohannon dribbles towards his right now. Hands it off around the perimeter to Frederick. Frederick jumper. Off the side of the rim, no good. And Garza last touched it out of bounds, so Wisconsin will have it now. Charles Barkley has Jordan Clarkson as an all-star reserve. Wow. He's been a sixth man this season, but still far away from that all-star bid. Wow. 2 minutes left to go before half. Wisconsin trailing by 9. They got themselves the ball. Demetric Trice moves it over to the left wing to Davison. Davison out to the top of the key. He's going to pass it out wide. It's now into the hands to Trice. Trice double teamed. Looks to pass it to the right corner. That means an open three as Iowa gambles defensively. And Wisconsin makes them pay. Jonathan Davis knocks down the three-point shot at the right corner. 6-point game now. They're making it closer here. Iowa with the ball. Bohannon. Back outside to the left elbow. That's Patrick McCaffrey. Patrick McCaffrey puts the ball into the hands of Garza. Hands it off the screen to Bohannon. Bohannon moves it outside over to McCaffrey. Bounce pass inside Garza as he has it underneath, and Garza moves it back out. At the right wing, they will dribble inside. Floats it up and got it for two with a mid-range. Goes down by Connor McCaffrey. 33-25 now. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Wisconsin down by 8. They get the ball. Jonathan Davis dribbles to the top of the key. Gives it over to the left wing. Aleem Ford has it. Ford passes left baseline. Under a minute left to go. As they go pro hop inside. Potter missed the shot inside the paint. And Iowa tough defense there as they get the rebounds. Here's the Hawkeyes. Deep three. Off the back line. Rebound Potter for Wisconsin. What's good? The Red Sox fan. Welcome to the stream here. Taking Iowa for this one. Hawkeyes looking good so far. Wisconsin goes into the lane. And it's going to get deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Hawkeyes with 37 seconds left. $33-25 currently. There was also a foul underneath by Iowa too. So that's foul number 7. It's going to send Wisconsin to the line. First one is good. Red Sox fans tell you all that the Roll Tide for Alabama will roll. Second one is good by Wisconsin. So now it's a 6-point game. Timeout taken by Fran McCaffrey. Alright, so right now we're just on this timeout currently. Do I think Warriors should trade Draymond Green to the Celtics or the Bucks? No. They need to keep Draymond Green. He's a huge piece of their team right now. We need to get this settled. Do I think Louisville is a NIT team or a March Madness team? That is a M capital A Arch. Yep. So the Cards are a March Madness team. I've got Louisville as a March Madness team. Louisville beat Seton Hall. I honestly think Seton Hall can win a tournament game. I think so. Sandro Mamakhalashvili, he is a beast. If they get the matchup there, he can go off. If they get a matchup that he really thrives in. And that team's come a long way this season. 17 seconds left to go. Inbounds by Iowa. Is Wisconsin going to pick up the reach-in? Chris Paul over Devin Booker. Wow. Oh, that's not what's actually the reserves going on. That's for Dominic McCrabb, his prediction now. What's good, Aaron? Welcome to the stream here. Thinks Blake Griffin fits in Boston. I'm gonna say no there to that. I'd probably prefer either Karl-Anthony Towns or Andre Drummond. So one of those two. I think they need like a younger player that has like like a younger star type of player that's not like past his prime. 8.8 seconds left to go before halftime. Iowa up by 6. They leave it over for the 3 top of the key. They drill it. Big triple. C.J. Frederick knocks it down. Wisconsin with a half-court shot. No good off the mark, and we go into halftime there. That is a big 3 from the outside by Iowa. 52% shooting in that first half here as the Hawkeyes lead by 9.5. What's good, Darkness? Welcome to the stream. He likes Iowa here, second favorite college basketball team. Hope all is going well, bud. So right now we're just on halftime here currently. $36-27 now the score. And Wisconsin just struggling. If I'm Wisconsin, I'm nervous about the tournament for this team. I really am. Because this team looked like they were just so balanced early on. They beat Louisville by 37 in one of those games. And this Wisconsin team now is just, whenever I've seen them play, they struggled. It's just, this matchup's tough. If they get a tough matchup like this, like go up against the Western Kentucky, they're out. They're out of the tournament. I don't know how you stop Charles Bassey inside. Like a team like that's going to pull off an upset over you. That could very well be a sneaky 11 versus 6 matchup. And Wisconsin has 0 answers defending the interior all this season. They got ripped to shreds by multiple players this year. Trace Jackson Davis for Indiana. Indiana had that game, and Trace Jackson Davis scored 23 and 12. Kofi Coburn for Illinois scored 23 and 14. E.J. Liddell had 20 and 7 for Ohio State. And Hunter Dickinson had 15 rebounds in the last one. Whereas Luka Garza, 17 points at halftime and 6 rebounds. What's good, Joey? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, some college hoops tonight out in here. Yeah, a lot of good games tonight for sure. Actually, there's one worth noting here for college in the America East. For college hoops going down. Vermont taking on UMBC. Let's see that score. Wow, that was a Vermont lead at one point, 12-2 to start it up. UMBC up at halftime, 32-31. And then Houston only up by 2 against Wichita State, 32-30. So those are a couple of scores right now. Not really much going on for college basketball, but the NBA too, it's kind of like a smaller day or so. NBA games are supposed to tip off any minute now. Raptors versus Bucks. Yep, Michigan against Rutgers. Another great game for tonight. Yeah, Vermont, that's at the top of the conference, Vermont, UMBC. Vermont's been in quite a bit of pauses this year, so they haven't really dominated their conference like they have in the past or so. Yeah, I'm looking at the Louisville schedule. This is a tough schedule coming up. Louisville at UNC. The game they cannot afford to lose. The Cards will not be a tournament team if they lose at home against Notre Dame. So that one, if they lose that game and lose multiple games as well around that time frame that they got remaining, at UNC, at home against Notre Dame, at Duke, at Virginia Tech, at home against Virginia, then that's tough. They got a really difficult schedule though. They should be in. Louisville, Virginia Tech. I'm gonna take Virginia Tech to even it up 1-1. So I would take Virginia Tech to even up that series at 1-1. Joey just realized his dog smells like corn chips. He's had this dog for 7 years and finally figured out his smell. Should have named him Fritos. Yep. Classic there. So, right now we're just on halftime currently. It's crazy season. I would have never guessed here that Wichita State would beat Houston. And it could very well happen tonight. Houston's only up here by, Houston's only up by 1 going into halftime, 34-33. So, stranger things have happened. What's good, Daniel? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope all is going well. Anthony, welcome in here. Yep, Hawkeyes got 36 in the board currently at half. Looking good. Luka Garza, he's got 17 in the first half. He's hit 3 3-point shots as well. For Wisconsin, they are struggling, just trying to get any sort of offense going on here. 5 for 14 from 3. 9 for 36 from the floor. Wisconsin only hit 4 2-point shots in that first half. This is not an interior team, that's the thing. This team has really struggled inside all season long, and if they go against a team that can defend really well in the front court, they are absolute meat in the tournament for Wisconsin. That's the problem. If they take on a team like a Western Kentucky in the first round, or if they later take on a team like USC, that's concerning. USC has a great front court. Evan Mobley, he's going to be the player in the Pac-12 for this season. Should be the player of the year. Should be the player in the Pac-12 for this year for Evan Mobley, what he is doing. Luka Garza is going to be the national player of the year, but as far as the Pac-12 player of the year, I like Mobley. Also, Duarte out of Oregon. That's another tough draw. If Wisconsin draws up in Oregon in the tournament, like they did 2 years ago, Oregon's pretty solid too, as far as what they got for pieces in the front court. It's been their guard play that struggled this year, but trying to get healthy. Yeah, according to CBS Sports, Jerry Palm, Louisville's not in the bubble. I'm going to see here the difference between Lunardi from ESPN and Palm from CBS, what they got out. Yeah, so these are the teams in the bubble. And Minnesota's been losing lately. I think they're going to have enough to get in, though. Indiana, same thing with them. I think they'll have enough to get in. I don't know if Drake will. Yikes. Drake barely getting by, I think, their last game. Drake's in the last 4 buys. St. Bonaventure, I don't know. I don't know about St. Bonaventure. They've been dropping games lately. Boise State, I think Boise State's good. They beat up on Utah State yesterday. Utah State, I don't know. I don't think Utah State can make it, honestly. I think they're going to be the oddball left out of the tournament from the Mountain West as far as those top 4. Boise State, Colorado State, San Diego State definitely in. So those 3, and I think Utah State's going to be left out. Stanford, last team in the tournament. Man, Stanford's going to be in there. I think Stanford's going to get the last team in the tournament, in my opinion. Teams out right now, Maryland, St. Louis, UConn. Those two going to find their way in, for sure. St. Louis and UConn. I think Maryland's going to find their way in. Richmond's, no, not after yesterday. Richmond's not going to make it in. VCU's been the shock of the season. And then Ole Miss. I don't have Ole Miss right now. I think St. John's going to make it in, though. Nobody wants to play St. John's. Syracuse. That's going to be tough. And SMU. SMU start out 6-0. They're going to have to win games to get there. Beat teams to the top. So they weren't able to beat Houston. They got torched against Houston twice. So right now we're just at half. Yep. Aw, man. I feel for you, Donovan McCrabb. Same with my team. So both of our teams, mine and Donovan McCrabb's, with Michigan State in the NIT. It's been the Blue Bloods of Blues this season, man. What's good, Zach? Welcome to the stream here. Is Louisville any good? I think they should, because I said it opening game against Seton Hall. Wouldn't this be a great 8 versus 9 games, 7 versus 10 game. That's where I predict the Cards to be. I predicted them to be all around that mark for this season, either 7, 8, 9, or 10 for Louisville is what I got. But then again, Oklahoma State's going to draw that number 2, and I really like the Cowboys in future games. Let's see here, because Goody was asking about the Virginia Tech record. So they got right now 14-4, 8-3. Let's bring this up. See how many games they got left. Okay, taking on Georgia Tech. They could sweep that. They could sweep in the next 4. I think, okay, they're at least going to go 3-1 for Virginia Tech looking at it right now. So, let's just say they randomly lose against Georgia Tech in there come next Tuesday, because Georgia Tech's trying to make a push for the tournament. So, I'll just say that's a random loss. And then they win against Wake Forest, Louisville, and NC State. So, that would put them at 17-5 for Virginia Tech. So, that would be 11-4. In the conference. Do I think Alabama's going to make it to the Final Four? I'm going to say no right now. I had them like a month and a half ago in the Final Four because they were playing lights out, but they've kind of come back to earth lately and played much closer games than what they were doing, crushing LSU and Arkansas and a bunch of teams. But I'm going to say no there. Either Sweet 16 or Elite 8, depends on the matchups. They're going to have to get Jordan Bruner healthy. Hey, no problem, Armando. Glad to have you in the stream here, bud. And I'll see you in the next one, man. Yeah, I can predict the rest of the schedule here for Louisville. So let's see, I'll get that up for you guys. So yeah, right now we're just on the timeout. We got 38 people watching now. If you guys are new to the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams here, guys. So let's see here the cards. So, oh man, at UNC versus Notre Dame, at Duke, at Virginia Tech versus Virginia. Oh boy. So you got 5 games left. I'm going to say on Saturday that's going to be a loss because they're coming back after a ton of postponements. If they win that, man, that is huge. That's a tough game coming back after major postponements. So at UNC, I'm going to say a loss. That'll put them at 11-5. Versus Notre Dame, that needs to be a win for Louisville. If that's a loss, that's a crusher. That drops their net ranking a ton. That drops their seeding a ton. That's a terrible loss if that happens on next Tuesday. At Duke. Duke's trying to make a push right now. I'm going to go for the Cards, though, in that one. So I'll go Louisville there. So 2-1. At Virginia Tech. I like Virginia Tech to even up the series at 1-1. So that's 2-2. And then the deciding game against Virginia. Deciding game here against Virginia. That's tough. I think it's either 2-3 or 3-2 where you look at it. That game against Virginia, maybe they're able to pull that off. They might be able to. Because Virginia didn't look like much special against Florida State. Let's see here. Outlaw's got for me. How far do I think West Virginia's going to go? Yeah, I definitely totally agree that they are underrated this season and have down games but come down by 19 at Oklahoma State and come back. And they swept Texas Tech twice, which Texas Tech is a really tough team. I think West Virginia, low-key, they could be either Elite 8 or Final 4. It depends on the matchups they get there. I really like the team. I like the bench. And without Oscar Tshiebwe, they are actually better offensively. Like, they played so many tough teams. And there's a lot of Big 12 teams that I really like to take far. West Virginia is one of them. Texas is another. I know I'm taking Baylor to the title game. And also Oklahoma is another one too. That Oklahoma and West Virginia have a ton of depth. And Texas has a lot of experience on that team. What's good, Hawkeye Nation? Welcome to the stream here, man. Appreciate for dropping them by. What is the Final Four there for Dominic McCrabb? He has got UConn in there for his dark horse. I think UConn could potentially make it second weekend. James Bouknight, if he stays healthy, if he carries the offense there, and that team already with a great defense, I think they could go Sweet 16 if the matchups are there for UConn. So he likes Gonzaga, Baylor, Illinois, and UConn. National Player of the Year is going to be Luka Garza. So got you right there, Hawkeye Nation. What's good, Nick B? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Appreciate for dropping them by here. Does UConn even have a team? Well, James Bouknight took David Duke to school in the last game. He scored 18 points in 24 minutes. No reason why David Duke's a lottery pick. I'm a Providence fan myself. I can tell you David Duke should not be a lottery pick. You gotta show James Bouknight the love there. Coming back after injury, put to be guarded by David Duke, and he just torched him in the last game, scoring 18 in 24 minutes. But man, if Bouknight keeps on playing like that UConn team, they are dangerous in the tournament because they have a top 30 defense. They can defend the perimeter. So if you take on a team that can shoot like a ton of threes, that relies basically on the three, you're taking them straight up out of the game. Yeah, Outlaw puts out without Sheway, and with Jalen Bridges coming out getting used to the college court spacing, this team has been really deep for West Virginia this year. What's good, Braden? Welcome onto the stream here. So here we go, right back into the second action here, guys. Appreciate all for dropping them by for this one. Hawkeyes up by 9 as we start out the second half. Luka Garza already with 17 in the first half, and just torching Wisconsin as they've yet to have any answers trying to stop Garza inside the post. Wisconsin got fouled inside, so first personal foul picked up here for the second half by Iowa. 20 seconds through, it's going to be 2 free throws coming up by Wisconsin. First shot, they missed it, no good at the line. Nate Reavers missed the free throw. So Wisconsin headed into the second half only 25% shooting from the floor. Shooting's been a major problem for them this season, especially on the interior. Second free throw, Reavers missed both of them, 0 for 2 at the line that trip. Ball gets rebounded by the Hawkeyes. I will take a pass half court here. Welcome in there, Raven. Appreciate it for dropping them by again. They have it at the top of the key. It's going to be away from the ball, whistling a foul picked up by Wisconsin, so their first personal here the second half. The clock will stop with 19:29. I will get the inbound. Wieskamp moves it over to the hands of Bohannon. Bohannon back outside the Garza. Garza dribbles top of the key. Now moves towards his right. As Alberto's back in the stream here. Welcome back, bud. They pass it out to Frederick. Frederick moves it out to Wieskamp at the left wing perimeter. He will take a 3, and he hits it. Joe Wieskamp splash right there at the left corner. He has been on an absolute tear lately for Wieskamp. In this game currently for Wieskamp tonight, he's got 9 points, 5 rebounds. 19 minutes left to go. Wisconsin's second possession now of the second half. Badgers have it. They're going to take it inside. Off the mark. No good. Looking for the fall. Couldn't get one. Iowa push it in transition. Hawkeyes have the ball. Ball into the hands of Wieskamp. I like Arkansas on that one, Zach. Yeah, I'd be shocked if Texas A&M wins that game. So Arkansas all the way. I look in that matchup. Another whistle and a foul picked up by Wisconsin as the clock will stop again. So we got 18:48 left to go. Ooh. Yeah, that was an elbow to the nose a couple moments ago. That was C.J. Frederick, who was set to guard Brad Davison, and that was Davison who had the elbow to the nose. Yeah, feel free to let us know in the chat where you guys are from. by the way, as we connect the world out here. We got over 50 people watching now. If you guys are new and join the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well if you like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams I cover. I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. So 39-27 currently the score. We've got 18:52 left to go. A stoppage in time currently in the court. And we're going to get right back into it. So inbound for Iowa as they have the ball. What's good, Bill? Welcome to the stream. Do I think Oregon beats Colorado tonight? Yes. I like Oregon in that one. Colorado's been really inconsistent lately, losing against Washington and then last week against Cal, so I really like the Ducks in that one tonight. Providence and URI on their way to the Final Four. Yep, just for me. Shaba, welcome to the stream here. Appreciate for dropping them by here. Glad to have you in the channel. Turnover by Iowa around the perimeter. Wisconsin going to have it. Wisconsin's only lone spot that's been bright in this game tonight is 0 turnovers for the Badgers. Hasn't really mattered, though, as they're shooting the ball at 25% from the floor, and they turned it over for the first time as I just jinxed them inside the key. Iowa gets their first steal of the game. Hawkeyes move it over. Bohannon passes over. Right wing inside to Garza, and Garza is going to get fouled. Clock will stop now with 18:07 left to go. So personal foul picked up on the court by Wisconsin. It's going to send Luka Garza to the line, and he is looking good. Alberto out in the Bronx here. My man Joey out from the Homestead, Miami. Appreciate it there, Raven. You guys are awesome for dropping them by. Raven out from Washington State. Warren out in the Ocean State there, man. Braden out from the FL. Overseas for Diamond McCrab over there in Germany. Glad to have you guys in the stream as we connect the world out here. My man Elk out from Jersey. So it's going to be 2 free throws to the line. Iowa hits the first one. From Saturn there. Zach from Arkansas, glad to have you on here once again, brother. First one good by Luka Garza. 18 for him tonight. Second free throw, Garza hits it. So 18 minutes left to go, Wisconsin basketball. As they have it at the top of the key with Demetric Trice. Trice dribbles towards his right. He's guarded around the perimeter by Wieskamp. Moves it back outside at the right corner. Over to Davison. They pass it out to the left wing to Davis. Davis passes to the top of the key for Wisconsin. 17:45 left to go. Wisconsin floats it up over the top and not even close. Turnover. They were looking for an alley-oop and they threw the ball behind the cut to the basket there. Turnover by Demetric Trice. That was way over. He just airmailed that out of bounds. Iowa gets it back, so back-to-back turnovers by Wisconsin when they started out. The first 22 minutes, they did not have a single turnover in this game. Bohannon has it at the right wing. Moves it out over to Wieskamp. Wieskamp bounce pass over to Garza. 1-on-1. Trouble. Watch out. Jumper. Good. Luka Garza, 20. He has on the board tonight in this game for Iowa. He is just torching up inside the post over the Badgers. The Badgers having a lot of problems guarding the interior lately. Actually 21 right now for Luka Garza. So 21 for him tonight. 21.7 rebounds. Appreciate here for dropping on by from Hawaii here, Shaba. Glad to have you in the stream here. Yeah, I saw that. Michigan State's remaining schedule. Ouch. Brutal gauntlet of a schedule there, man. Jeez. So we go on the timeout currently. We're right now in the second half. As the clock stopped with 17:13 left to go as Wisconsin just took a timeout. Y'all rocking with Wichita State. Let's see here. What's that score? Wichita State leading Houston 36-34. Wow. Talk about a statement game to make it into the tournament there for Wichita State. They lost 6 players to transfer in the offseason, and now they have the chance to pull off a huge upset. It's been done before. Welcome to the club, East Carolina will tell you. East Carolina did that a couple weeks ago. What's good, Louise? Welcome to the stream here, man. Appreciate for dropping them by, bud. Oh, let's see. I'm scrolling up on the chat right now. I just saw the message about Hawkeye Nation here. Turtle's doing pretty well, so both of them doing great there with the tortoise and my turtle Spike there. So, yep, Chester tops the tortoise and Spike the turtle. Both of them doing great. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play of basketball games, college basketball games, as well as NBA games here in Behind the Arc Basketball. Out to no matter who you're a fan of, by the way. I'm actually a Providence fan for college basketball, Celtics fan for the NBA. I'm from Massachusetts myself, but I cover all different types of basketball games here for college NBA games. So welcome on board if you guys are all new here. Hit me up in the chat who you're rooting for out in the chat as well. If you're going out for Iowa, taking Wisconsin. Hey, we got a dono, my man Alberto. Appreciate there with a dono, brother. He works in the church in the Bronx. You are good. Orlando W. Thanks so much, Alberto. Really appreciate my man right there. Let's get that dono hype down in the chat. Hey, no problem, Nick. Glad to have you in the stream here, brother. No problem, man. Nick going for Wisconsin here. Looking for Wisconsin to get the comeback in this one. Wisconsin's yet to score, though. They are really struggling out of the gate in the second half. 7-zip Iowa in half number 2. Steve, welcome in here. Hopes Rutgers able to beat Michigan tonight. That would be huge for Rutgers if they're able to pull off that upset. Yeah, Sarah, welcome to the stream here. To think that Iowa was the underdog is crazy. I predicted that Luka Garza would get at least 30 in this game. They got the matchup to do so. If you take a look past history of the season for Wisconsin, they just have had a lot of problems guarding the front court of their opponents. They got torched against Trace Jackson Davis at Indiana. He scored 23 points and 12 rebounds. Last game, Hunter Dickinson from Michigan had 15 boards. Kofi Coburn for Illinois, he had 23 and 14 when they took him on. And E.J. Liddell, he scored 20 points and 7 rebounds. So, they've had a lot of problems stopping the interior all this season for Wisconsin, but right out of the timeout, they needed that one. Wisconsin on the board here for the second half as they take the right corner 3 and they drill it. 13-point game. Iowa has the basketball top of the key. It is Connor McCaffrey as he dribbles now back to the top as he is guarded by Aleem Ford. Now towards the right elbow. McCaffrey bounce pass over to Garza, left baseline jumper, and missed it off the mark. No good. Rebound Wisconsin. Davis now with the basketball. 16:40 left to go. Demetric Trice at the top of the key. Moves over to Micah Potter. Potter now dribbles to the right elbow as they pass inside off the cut to the basket, back over to Potter. Throws it down with a two-handed jam. Huge slam dunk right there to get some energy out. You need to create your own energy. And Wisconsin's been good at the home court this season, 11-3 at home, but has yet to create that energy, and they're starting to do so with the past 2 buckets. Iowa had the ball and looks like away from the ball. Going to be a whistle to fall picked by Wisconsin. So Iowa get the inbounds. Hawkeyes have it. And they will get called for the turnover at the left elbows. They double dribble with it. So turnover, Hawkeyes, Wisconsin going to have it back. Wichita State up by 7. Wow. Yeah, if Houston keeps it up, man, I think they're going to be a 2 seed and probably drop to either a 10 or a 7 in the first round. If they keep it up like that. Jumper off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, Wisconsin keeps alive. They put it to the backcourt, though. That's going to be a backcourt violation, and either way, it goes out of bounds. So Badgers turn it over, and Iowa will have it back with 16 minutes left to go. Do I think Michigan will beat Rutgers? Yes, I think Michigan will beat Rutgers. I think it's going to be a closer game, though. So I'm going to predict Michigan by 5, 78-73 for my prediction. We're going to go on a timeout. I predicted for this game, I think I had Iowa 83 and Wisconsin 70. So not sure if they'll be able to hit that mark, but that's what I had. I had Iowa by 13. Yeah, Michigan's a really tough team. They got 3 players who could go to the NBA and get drafted. They got Isaiah Livers, Franz Wagner, and Hunter Dickinson. All 3 could get drafted very well. So we're on the timeout. Luka Garza, he's got 9 points shy of the Wisconsin team currently. Garza with, 11 points shy of the Wisconsin team. Garza now with 21.7 rebounds, 3 for 4 from the perimeter, 8 for 14 scoring in this game. Off the bench, Micah Potter, basically the lone bright spot for Wisconsin with 13 points off the bench. Houston down by 10. Oh, boy. Yeah, the thing that Houston is known for is their defense. And their offense is just stalled out here offensively. Saturday games. Not sure just yet, but probably. I think I'm going to be out during the day early on, but it's probably going to be West Virginia, Texas at 3 Eastern. Louisville against UNC most likely at 6 Eastern. And then there's going to be whatever the 8:30 NBA game is, probably. So those are probably going to be the games on Saturday. If you guys are right now new on the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Appreciate guys for stopping them by. Also, if anybody's interested, feel free to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Discord. I got my Twitter as well out there. And check out the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise if anybody's interested. Got some pretty cool stuff over there. Short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers. If anybody would be interested as well, you can check out the Behind the Arc Basketball channel memberships as low as $1.99 per month that we have for special shoutouts at the end of my live streams. Yep, that's the one. Heat versus Lakers there. Yeah, I totally forgot like what the two teams were. So because there's so many great games going on that like I try to remember, but sometimes it's like, man, so much stuff going on. And all three of those links, Discord, Twitter, merchandise, are down posted in the description below this video. So welcome all on the stream right now. Feel free to hit me up in the chat who you're rooting for. If you're going out for Iowa or going out for Wisconsin in this game. We got 16 minutes remaining. As we will get back to action here in just a moment. Yeah, Florida State versus Virginia Tech would have been a good one, man. Just like a lot of this season, it's just unfortunate with the postponement of games. Yeah, hopefully a good game coming on Saturday night there for an NBA Finals rematch. What's good, the sports expert? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Hope all is going well, man. So we get right back into action. It's going to be Wisconsin basketball. Potter takes the 3. Missed it off the back iron. Defensive rebound by Iowa. Iowa going to dribble past half court. Shot fake Bohannon. Bohannon moves it over to Garza. 1-on-1 guarded by Micah Potter. Backs his way in there. Garza. Spin move. As he looks to go for the turnaround. Off the mark. No good. Great defense there by Micah Potter. As Wisconsin grabs the rebound. 15:25 left to go. It's going to be Badgers ball. Deep jumper. Off the mark. They miss another one by Dimitri Trice. Rebound by the Hawkeyes. Iowa able to keep them away from the paint in this game. At the left corner, ball into the hands of McCaffrey. McCaffrey backs his way, and he's stripped of the basketball. Stolen away here by Wisconsin. Nakia lean forward, pickpockets there to steal off of Connor McCaffrey. Ford passes to the left corner. Davison spots up, takes the 3, drills it. That is huge for Wisconsin. They have crawled back, down by 8 right now. That's a huge 3. 14:45 left to go. Iowa has it at the left wing. Frederick moves it out top of the key. Pass over to Bohannon, feeds inside to Garza. Gets possession, shot fake. Now guarded by 3 Wisconsin defenders, and he gets fouled. Luka Garza going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. Yeah, yep, in the bubble, Jamal Murray going off for those huge games in the Murray versus Mitchell battles. But, yeah, I thought so too, Ethan, that he would have been guaranteed a all-star lock for the season. He's had a disappointing season. It's too bad. First free throw is good. Luka Garza at 22 points for the Hawkeyes for him tonight, along with 8 rebounds. I predicted he would have at least 30. He scored a season-low 8 points against Michigan State. I thought a huge bounce-back game would be in his favor for tonight. Second free throw, Garza missed it. Off the mark, Wisconsin comes up with the rebounds. 14:30 left to go as the Badgers dribble past half court. Bounce pass to the right wing, Micah Potter. Potter passes back outside, Trice, as he moves it over into the hands here of Davison. Davison moves it out to the right wing to Davis. Davis passes over to the top of the key to Potter, dribbles towards his left, hands it off the screen over to Trice. Trice will float up in the free throw circle, he gets fouled. So Dimitri Trice is going to go to the free throw line coming up here. Clock will stop with 14:13. Good stream tonight, guys. Glad that each and every single one of you right now having fun and enjoying the stream here, being a part tonight. If you guys are new first-timers, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. You guys are awesome here, real MVPs in the stream. First free throw, Wisconsin going at the line. First one, no good. Dimitri Trice missed it. Second free throw coming up by Wisconsin. Trice hits that one, so 8-point game. Yeah, I love to call close games, man. I hope it could be a close Big Ten game, too, here tonight. Some of the games this season has been wacky. Some of these games in the Big Ten have been blowouts, and some of them have gone right down to the wire. Left baseline dribble, Iowa. 14 minutes left to go as they back their way in there. Keegan Murray moves it back over to the left wing. Bohannon looks to pass it off, does to Garza. Garza takes the three straight away. Hit the front rim, missed it off the mark. Rebound, Wisconsin. What's good, Raptor? Welcome to the stream here, brother. Hope all is going well. Glad to see you back here, man. 13:35 left to go. Wisconsin trying to hang in this one. They move it out, left corner shot fake, open three in the air. Got it. Oh, man, what a game we got now. Wisconsin down by 5 currently. Yeah, it's crazy how times just fly by, man. 9 days left until February. What's good, Jose? Welcome back here. Watching Super Mario Brothers game. Glad to have you back here, man. Approaching the 13-minute mark left to go. Iowa up by 5. They have it at the left wing. Clock will stop with 13:10 left to go. It's a Wisconsin personal foul picked up by Brad Davison. So Luka Garza in this game tonight, torching Wisconsin with 22 points, 8 rebounds. Hey, so sorry to hear, Raptor. Stay positive, man, and just keep on staying positive and believing in yourself, brother. Thanks so much, man, for dropping on by here and being a part of the stream. Means a whole lot to me. Christian, welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you on board, brother. Jumper off the mark, no good. Iowa gets the offensive rebounds, and Wisconsin going to tap it out of bounds with under 13 minutes left to go. Yep, I'm ready for March Madness for sure, man, Zach Baller. SEC tournament, hopefully a good one there. A lot of these conference tournaments should be good ones. Thanks so much for the sub there, Christian. Really appreciate it, man. We cover college basketball games, also NBA games as well, and Behind Your Basketball. Hey, anytime you like to come on here, Raptor, feel free, man. We love to have you, brother. Glad to have you back anytime, brother. But send my thoughts out to you, and hopefully things will get better there for you, man. I've been there before. I know, man. I hear you. Inside, Iowa missed a shot. No good. Rebound, Wisconsin. They are making this a game. If they hit this next shot, guess what? It's a one-possession game. Wisconsin jumper, right elbow. They take it. No good off the mark. Keegan Murray. Huge defensive rebound right there for the Hawkeyes. And there's a rebounding foul picked up late. It's going to be assessed to Wisconsin as the clock stops with 12:36. What's good, Cedric? Welcome to the stream here. If you guys are new on the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let me know down in the chat below who you got in this one, if you're taking Iowa or taking Wisconsin. You guys are awesome here on the chat. Real MVPs in this game here. Micah Potter going to check out of the game for the Badgers right now as he just picked up the personal foul on the rebound. That's his second personal. That is trouble for Wisconsin because he's the leading scorer at this moment with 13 points. Iowa with the ball. They pass over to the right wing. Keegan Murray. He has it. Dribbles towards his left. Murray will turn the corner. He goes inside with the left hand. Puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound put in. That is good for 2. Up and in. Count the bucket in the foul by Jack Nungy. He's going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. Oh, jeez, man. Gosh, that's terrible. Oh, my goodness, Raptor. Jeez, man. So sorry to hear that, brother. Send my thoughts and prayers out to you, man. Jeez. Ugh. Man, that's terrible, man. Keep your head up, man. Stay positive, and hopefully things will be better for you, bud. Tanya, welcome to the stream here right now. Glad to have you in the stream. 12 minutes left to go. Wisconsin has it now around the perimeter. They could have made it to be a one-possession game. Now it's an 8-point game just like that. Best of luck on the exams to you out for Raptor for this week. Wisconsin floats it up, no good. Rebound Iowa here. Hawkeyes now with the ball. top of the key, Bohannon. Moves it over to Nungy. Feeds inside into the hands of Murray. Murray, turnaround jumper. Missed it off the mark. Rebound, Wisconsin by Jonathan Davis. Badgers now with the basketball. 11:30 left to go. Been a good one here tonight. Wisconsin trying to come back in this game. Wisconsin out there with 6 personal fouls. At the left wing, Jonathan Davis. He dribbles. Dribbles to the left baseline. Passes over top of the key. Reavers. Shot fake. He will dribble straight away. Puts up a jumper. Got it. Good for 2 at the left elbow by Nate Reavers. 6-point game now. 11 minutes left to go. Hawkeyes basketball. Landon, welcome back in here. Iowa with a great performance so far for sure. And Luka Garza currently on the bench right now. Same as Micah Potter for Wisconsin. Wisconsin with a big defensive block underneath as Murray tried to put up the shot. It's Wisconsin basketball. Top of the key, Demetric Trice. Trice guarded at the top by Wieskamp. And now it's going to be Nungy switching over to guard Wisconsin with the ball. Demetric Trice has it in his hands. Guarded by Nungy. Trice. 6 in the shot clock. Dribble drive inside. Trice. Got it. Good for 2. Up and in. Guess what? 4-point game. Wow. Wisconsin trying to come back in this one. 10:20 left to go. We got ourselves a ball game here, folks. Luka Garza about ready to check in during the next timeout. Jumper. Deep 2. Wieskamp rattled out. No good. Oh, fight for the basketball. Who is good at possession arrow tie up? It is going to be, I believe, Wisconsin basketball. 47-43 the score. 10:24 left to go. Right now, what a game. Iowa was rolling in this one. They started out 7-0 in the second half on the roll. And then Wisconsin, man, what a comeback here. Got ourselves a ball game now. Iowa led at 1 point by 16. So we go right now in the timeout here, guys. Iowa up by 16. Luka Garza, only player tonight in double figures for Iowa, is what happened in this game tonight here so far. Luka Garza, 22 points for him with 8 rebounds. Wisconsin struggled big time in the first half, hitting their shots. Went into halftime, 25% from the floor. Only hit 4. I think they only hit like 4 2-point shots in the first half for Wisconsin. In the second half here, their threes starting to drop for Wisconsin. They were really struggling from the perimeter first half. Second half, they have turned it up in a big way here for the Badgers. So we're going to take Iowa in this one, but yeah, getting too close right now in this one. I predicted Iowa as well in this game. Reason why I like the matchup with Luka Garza going up against Wisconsin's front court in this type of game here. What's good, D Wade? Welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you in the channel here, brother. If you guys are just joining in, we get 10:13 left to go in the second half. So if you're just joining us, Iowa was up at 1 point by 16 points. And Wisconsin has made this, yeah, it's a 4-point game now. So Wisconsin has made this a 4-point game, 47-43. The score currently in the timeout. Nick B going out for Wisconsin. Hit me up who you got in the chat here for tonight's game. If you're going out for Iowa, going out for Wisconsin, hit me up in the chat who you like in this one, who you're rooting for. If you guys are new in the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. On this timeout, currently, a couple college basketball scores for tonight looks like this. Houston, yikes. Houston losing at Wichita State, 48-43. Wichita State with 12 minutes left to go. We'll keep you guys posted there. Big game in the America East, Vermont against UMBC. Tied up at 9-3, both in the conference. Vermont leading 56-49. Vermont's been the kings of the America East for a long time lately. Ohio State leading Penn State 22-14. Belmont 22-1, trailing away against Jacksonville State. Though it's early, it's a 1-point game. 17-16 Jacksonville State over 22-1 Belmont in Ohio Valley. BYU only up by 2 against Pacific, 18-16. What's good, John? Welcome to the stream here. Who do I think is going to be coaching Boston College next year? Good question, man. It might be Mike Rhodes. He's done awesome. The head coach for VCU. He has taken a young VCU team, and that team's in the tournament right now. Huge win against Richmond. That team's got a good record. So it might be him. It may be Mark Schmidt from St. Bonaventure. I've heard rumors possibly John Beilein could be coming back, possibly to coach Boston College if they go out for him. That'll be huge there to turn around the program if they're able to get Beilein. Because I've heard a couple rumors that could possibly happen there. That's huge for Boston College if they do land him. So say if one of those coaches, like, I think probably it's going to be an A10 coach. I'm either thinking the coach for VCU, for Rhodes, or Mark Schmidt from St. Bonaventure, most likely. If one of those coaches takes that position, as we're back to action, Iowa leads it up and in. I see John Becker from Vermont. He's probably going to move up to one of those spots because he's led Vermont to so many regular season conference winning seasons and at the very top of the conference what he has done. So he definitely deserves to move up to the A10 and then someday get into the power ranks. So we are back into action right now. 6-point game with 9:36 left to go. D-Wade digging out some snow and ice out in Delaware right now. Yeah, we got quite a bit of snow over here too. It's supposed to be going on through the night too. It's going to be Wisconsin basketball underneath 9:36 remaining. Who do you think the final two teams will be in the SEC tournament? I've got Alabama. Other one, I've got Arkansas too. By the rate it's playing right now, so Arkansas has been really hot lately. So I would go Arkansas with a hot hand too to take on Alabama for the conference final. Do you think Siakam's an all-star? I'm going to say no for this season. Tight though. Close. He struggled early on. That's the only thing. He struggled early on, but he's gonna much better. Trying to bounce back to what he was. The ball's gonna get stolen away by Wisconsin right now. They will take a 3 and they drill it. Big triple. I might have said that a little early on because he hasn't turned it up until recently. Like lately. That's the only thing. As Iowa has it back, 9 minutes left to go. Hawkeyes have it top of the key. Feeds inside to Garza. Garza spin move inside. Got it. Good for 2. And the foul. Count the bucket by Luka Garza. Huge. Right there inside the post by Luka Garza with 24. Counting 25 if he hits this one at the line. Yeah, Warren doesn't have that much snow. It's crazy. Like the top of Rhode Island got like no snow, but the bottom of Rhode Island got like 5 inches. It's crazy. Like the smallest state, you go from top to bottom like an hour drive, and top gets nothing, and bottom gets like almost half a foot. Free throw is good. Garza with 25. 8:45 left to go. Wisconsin basketball. Left corner perimeter. They move it over to the top of the key to Trice. Trice has it now. As he is guarded at the top of the key. Moves it over. Off the pass by Jonathan Davis is back to Trice. Flings it out to Davis. Right baseline dribble. Lost control of it. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to get tapped out of bounds first by Iowa. So Wisconsin going to have it back. What's good, Steven? Welcome on the stream here, man. Can Michigan beat Baylor or Gonzaga? I'm going to say no right there. So even though they play in the toughest conference in all college hoops here for the Big Ten, I've just really liked Gonzaga and Baylor straight up from the start. Deep 3. No good by Wisconsin as the shot clock was winding down. Rebound by Iowa. Hey, have a nice night, Raptor. Glad to have you on the stream here, brother. Whenever you have the chance here, man. And feel like coming on by, feel free to do so, bud. 8:10 left to go. Iowa up by 6. They got the basketball. Hawkeyes at the left wing. Ball into the hands here of Bohannon. Moves it back to the top. 3-point shot. Bank. Good for the triple by Jack Nungy. As they open up the bank with 8 minutes left to go. Banked it up and then off the backboard. Micah, what's good here, bud? Just this game tonight. I have to shovel snow after this. We got like a couple inches of snow outside where I am. Aaron, welcome to the stream here, brother. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Wisconsin. Deep jumper. They drill it for the right corner 3. What's good? Jason and Vaughn, welcome to the stream here. So we got the mod squad we add in right now. Glad to have you guys back on board. Preston, welcome on in here, man. 7:30 left to go. Iowa 3-point shot. Heating up. Got it. With a triple by Joe Wieskamp. He has been huge lately. This past 4 games or so, he has really turned on the Jets, and a big triple goes down by Wieskamp. Now in double figures with 11. Garza with 25. 7:10 left to go. Wisconsin down by 9 to get the basketball. Wisconsin top of the key off the cut 3. Got it. Oh, man. 3-point shooting contest this has turned out to be. Brad Davison sinks down the triple. 7 minutes left to go. Iowa ball. They're going to hand it off around the perimeter. Ball into the hands here. Wieskamp goes to the backcourt. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Turnover Iowa. Off the hands there. Wieskamp to pass half court to the backcourt. Glad to have you in the stream here, Aaron, out from Davenport, Iowa. Welcome to the stream here, guys. Man, this has been turning out to be a 3-point fest lately in this one. Wisconsin heating up here in the second half. Their threes keeping them in the game there now from the outside. 11 for 22, 50% from 3. 6-point game, 6:55 left to go as we go on a timeout. Got 80 people out in the chat here. Yep, just under 7 minutes left to go if you guys are joining us here. 6:55 left to go remaining in this game. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams I cover. I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. This game is cruising by right now. The threes indeed raining. Quick scoreboard update. Raptors looking good up against the Bucks. 46-30 in the NBA. Norman Powell with 15 points for Toronto. Now for college basketball here. Houston, Wichita State. This game is close. Wichita State trying to pull off the upset. 49-46 over Houston with 10.5 minutes left to go. This game is flying by. Vermont and UMBC at the top of the America East. Vermont leading by 8, 61-53. Ohio State only up by 4 against Penn State, 27-23 with 9 minutes left to go first half. 22-1 Belmont having problems right now with Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State leading 23-18. BYU up by 8 against Pacific, 27-19. And tipping off right now, BYU taking on, Utah taking on Oregon State. So I just said BYU up by 8 against Pacific, but Oregon State leading Utah 5-2. Yep. So that NBA game, Raptors leading Bucks 46-30. That's the only NBA game going on tonight. There's only currently three games. There's 2 of them late, and this is the only early one with Raptors Bucks. Hey, no problem you're late here, Preston. Whenever you have the chance, feel free to stop on by, bud. What I do the West Virginia game is we welcome in Carson here onto the stream. I might be able to do it on Saturday. Not sure my full schedule yet on Saturday. I'm going to be out during like the early portion of the day, but I'm thinking about covering that one. That's a great game, West Virginia, Texas on Saturday there, the ABC game. Preston got a ton of science homework. Just finished half of it. That's awesome, man, that you finished half of it. Anybody like Providence Gonzaga in the March Madness Finals? No. Not me. No, my team would get embarrassed there in the finals. Oof. Absolute embarrassment. They're going to the NIT. Their offense on a grind this year. They got 0 depth. Like, absolutely no depth for Providence this season. What's good, Kyle Lowry? Welcome to the stream here with a check mark. Classic check mark going on. Right now, getting back to action just a moment from now. 7 minutes left to go. This has turned out to be a 3-point fest lately. Wisconsin going to get the basketball. It's going to be Badgers ball. They fling it out to the top of the key. Pass over left corner. Ball into the hands of Jonathan Davis as he moves it inside. And Iowa picks up a foul here. Clock will stop with 6:47. Vaughn with a PFP right there. Inbound by Wisconsin, as they will get it. Iowa just picked up their 4th personal foul. Wisconsin currently has 7, so Iowa's actually in the bonus next time they go to the free throw line. As Wisconsin turns it over around the perimeter, ball gets stolen away by Iowa. Hawkeyes with the ball, they're going to slow it down. 6:30 left to go. Bohannon takes the pass half court. Bohannon moves it over to Garza. Garza sets the pick, sets up a 3, and they drill it. Big triple by Joe Wieskamp now as he sinks it down. And Wieskamp tonight, he has got 14. Wieskamp and Garza carrying this team tonight for the Hawkeyes. 4 for 5 in the second half from 3 by Iowa. 6 for 8 for Wisconsin in the second half. Wisconsin takes the 3. Missed it that time. Rebound goes to Iowa with a Wisconsin rebounding foul from behind. And that's going to be Wisconsin's 8th personal. So Iowa here going to go to the free throw line in the bonus 1-1. Interesting name we got on the channel here. DWB, welcome to the stream. The one time he bet on Wisconsin. Sorry to hear, man. This matchup here, Iowa is good with this type of matchup. 6:04 left to go. Wisconsin's had a lot of problems, especially in the front court guarding bigs for opposite opponents. Kofi Coburn, Trace Jackson Davis, Hunter Dickinson, all going off this season against Wisconsin. You can put in the books here for Luka Garza going off a second time. 25 points, 8 rebounds in a bounce-back game for Garza after scoring a season-low 8 points in the last one against Michigan State. Both of the free throws good at the line by Iowa. They're up by 11. Jason the Legend back in the stream here. Glad to have you back here, bud. Wisconsin basketball, 6 minutes left to go. Top of the key, Micah Potter, guarded by Garza at the top. Dribbles towards the left, hands it off to Trice. Trice feeds it inside over to Potter. Potter puts it up, good for 2, up and in off the backboard. Yes, I plan on covering Lakers Heat on Saturday night. So that one I definitely plan on covering. 5:40 left to go. Iowa basketball, Bohannon. Now at the top of the key. Moves it outside to the left wing to Frederick. Frederick puts it back outside at the top, ball into the hands of Wieskamp. Wieskamp dribbles to the right wing. Garza sets the pick, dribbles towards his left, flings it back over to Garza, takes the 3 straight away. Garza, got it. Rattled to the back of the rim, and it went down right there. Got the lucky bounce. Triple by Garza, his 4th 3-point shot of the game. Iowa by 12. 5:10 left to go. Wisconsin basketball. Moves it over inside. Almost lost it. Able to get it back though by Davison. Passes right corner 3. In the air. Off the mark. Missed it by Wisconsin by Trice. He got tapped out of bounds too. The clock will stop with 5:22. Lakers Nets, who I'm taking in that one. I'm going to take Lakers in that one. Yeah, Wichita State trying to pull off the upset. Unbelievable. Wichita State, man. Credit out to them. They lost 6 players in the offseason, most out of any team due to transfer. And Wichita State's gonna make their way into the tournament if they do hold on and get the W tonight. That's huge. They put themselves right on the map tonight. It's gonna be Wisconsin ball. 8 on the shot clock. 4:45 left to go. 3-point shot. They missed it. A rebound Iowa. Hawkeyes started to pull away lately. 4:30 left to go right now. They take it past half court. Bohannon slows it down for the Hawkeyes. 15 in the shot clock for Bohannon. Bohannon dribbles towards the right wing. He's going to hand it off around the perimeter now to Frederick. Frederick passes inside over to Garza. He keeps on torching Wisconsin. Guess what I said in the pregame? He would score 30. Guess what? Luka Garza has scored 30. 4 minutes left to go. The number 1 scorer in all college basketball, averaging 24.5, has just scored 30 tonight in this one. Wisconsin left corner 3, air ball, and they miss it. They do get the offensive rebound. They take another one. Missed it, and another offensive rebound to keep it alive, this time by Davis. Davis passes right corner, open 3, Tyler Wall. Missed it off the mark. Micah Potter grabs the 3rd offensive rebound in that possession. Wisconsin takes another 3. Missed the 3, and a 4th offensive rebound right there for Wisconsin, and a fall from behind by Iowa. Clock will stop with 3:44 left to go. Rebounding foul as we're going to go to a timeout. What a game. Luka Garza has the matchup here. If you're Wisconsin, if you're a fan of Wisconsin, I would fear a matchup against a team with really dominant bigs in the tournament. Like if you get put in 11 versus 6 matchup against Western Kentucky, I fear that matchup. I really do. Charles Bassey, he is a beast in the interior. And that's been the problem all season long for Wisconsin, is defending the interior. Multiple bigs going off of them this season. Luka Garza with 30 points, 8 rebounds tonight. Trace Jackson Davis had a huge game. Hunter Dickinson had 15 rebounds in the last one. There's been a couple others. E.J. Liddell had over 20 for Ohio State. They've had a lot of problems defending the interior. And if you throw out a team there, then name a couple of them. Western Kentucky's one of them. With Bassey, that's gonna be a tough matchup if they do get that one right there. Thinking about a couple other ones. Oregon, ooh boy, Amarui for Oregon. Also, there's a couple other players there in Oregon. The player that transferred from Duquesne over to Oregon. They got 2 really tough front court. Eric Williams. You got 2 different front court players there for Oregon that could cause problems, I think. So right now, just in this timeout, I've got a lot of teams I feel like that's going to get upset. Just my opinion. Like, I'll tell you guys, I'm not sold on like teams like Tennessee or Creighton. Just my opinion, though. So we got 3:45 left to go here in this one. It's been an odd season when Indiana sweeps Iowa twice. Iowa looking to sweep Wisconsin unless a comeback comes here. 3:45 left to go in the timeout. Yeah, it ain't over till it's over, though. So you honestly don't know. Look at that tournament game back in 2016. Texas A&M against Northern Iowa. Crazy 12-point comeback with 47 seconds left. How do I feel Luka Garza will do in the NBA? I hope he does really well in the NBA. I really do hope so. I feel like the time period is just different. I feel like for the game like nowadays, or so. I feel like he would have fit in really well back in the 90s. But I think it's gonna be a little bit tougher here. But I'm not gonna count him out though, because he is an absolute beast here as far as the scoring machine, what he can do. So I hope he can do well. So right now, just in the timeout, if you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well. Like to be notified. My favorite college basketball team is Providence, by the way. So, yeah, it's been a rough season for my team, seeing them play. Really rough. Their offense is just a complete grind, and they don't really have a bench. But hopefully better for next year for Providence. 68-54 now the score. So we're going to get back to action in just a moment. I cover play-by-play of college games, also NBA games here on the channel. Yeah, a lot of the tournament brackets, it's... Oh, that's the team that I was looking for that I forgot about, USC. Yeah, that would be a tough matchup, in my opinion, for Wisconsin. Would be USC. Because USC has got a really dominant front court, and they've come from behind in this game because they're drilling threes. That three-point shot they missed, though. Rebound, Iowa, and Wisconsin going to pick up a foul. Clock will stop with 3:39. Ninth personal foul sets to Brad Davison, so Iowa going to go back to the bonus here at the free throw line. Is Ed Cooley in the hot seats? Yes, I think he's going to be close. I think they stay with him this year for Providence, though. But I think next year. Next year is the deciding year, I feel like, for Ed Cooley. Do you think Colgate could beat Tennessee in the tournament if that was the match? I'm not going to go that far there, so I will say no. So even though I've said that I'm not sold on Tennessee, Colgate's only playing games in their conference, so it would be hard to imagine a Patriot League team in a pandemic year to upset a power conference game, because they've only played games against their conference teams. That's the only thing. As Wisconsin going to get it back, as Iowa missed the bonus free throw. Wisconsin jumper left baseline as they missed it, and Iowa comes up with a rebound. And that is going to be the 10th personal by Wisconsin. Another rebounding foul on Iowa here in a double bonus. Do I do baseball? I actually don't do baseball here, just basketball on the channel. But from time to time, we cover special live streams, like at least once per month. So, I've never covered baseball before, but I've covered like NASCAR races and NFL games for special live streams. I want to add more sports though, sometime. Anyone could beat Kentucky this year. Anybody besides Providence there, Jason. I would pick Kentucky honestly over Providence this year. I would pick your team over my team, because Isaiah Jackson he would be able to stop Nate Watson. Providence is basically two players: Nate Watson in the post and David Duke on the perimeter. That is it. And they only got two players, and the rest of the team's averaging well under 10 per game. First free throw, Iowa, good at the line. 69-54 to score. Yeah, shocking there. Belmont trailing by 5 at halftime. The 22-1 team. And I thought that they should have got props to be ranked this week. Who do I see winning tonight's game? Ohio State, Penn State. I'm going to take Ohio State right there. Ohio State's been on the roll. Nick not giving up just yet. Glad to have a dedicated Wisconsin fan on the stream here, brother. Appreciate for stopping on by, man. Yeah, no matter who you root for, by the way, appreciate for stopping on by here. This just isn't the type of matchup here in this type of game. Now, if they take on a team with a non-explosive offense that's basically like all defense, I think Wisconsin could have a better shot at that type of matchup than a team that's really explosive, especially inside with a National Player of the Year, it looks like. 3 minutes left to go. Iowa hit both of them at the line. Wisconsin bounced pass. It was to nobody, went on a bounce. As they just missed the cut right there. It was supposed to be from Ford to Davis, and the pass by Ford went behind Davis out of bounds. So turnover Wisconsin, and Iowa going to have it back. Yep, Von's a big PGA Tour fan. Yeah, D-Wade puts out cover the cheerleading tryouts for the Dallas Cowboys. That's too funny because I actually get that channel there, D-Wade. We actually get the television channel that has like the whole series on that. Yeah, Houston is in trouble. If Houston keeps it up, I think they're probably going to be a 2 seed that might get upset in the second round against like a 7 or a 10. Like if Oklahoma State draws like a 7 in the tournament, I think they're very capable of beating Houston in the second round. Houston in a lot of trouble, losing at Wichita State 60-53 as Iowa goes back to the free throw line. It is Bohannon shooting 2. (71-54) now the score is Bohannon 1 for 2 at the line. Dallas plays. Welcome to the stream here, man. Appreciate for dropping them by. Thanks so much, brother. Glad to have you in the channel. Thanks so much for the sub, and it's going out Hawkeyes for this one. So you got 2:47 left to go on the clock. Wisconsin has the basketball. They feed it inside underneath, and they get fouled, so it's going to send Micah Potter to the line shooting 2. Personal foul picked up underneath. It's on Luka Garza here. What a game for Luka Garza, though. 30 points, 8 rebounds. Yeah, there's no home advantage, basically, for this year. It's been an odd season. Really, really odd season. Like, upsets all over the map, blowouts all over the map. I think Wisconsin is a good team. It's just the thing that can take them even better there for Wisconsin, that they just need to find their star player. That's the thing for Wisconsin. Because they've got the experience in this roster. They've got a ton of upperclassmen. It's just star players, and then in a matchup that they have, that's how they're going to have to win games in the tournament. Second one is good, too. They hit both of them. 71-56. Do I consider an American and A10 mid-majors? Yeah, those two conferences are odd. I don't call them like mid-majors like the other ones, like America East, NEC, like those types of conferences. They kind of get like their own names. So yes, I covered it. I say they're mid-majors, but they're like high mid-majors, I guess. I would add the Mountain West and the WCC into that grouping too. So those 4 conferences, American A10, Mountain West, WCC, is like high mid-majors, but not power conferences, power conference teams, or power conferences. BYU looking good, 38-26. Yep, that's a game that BYU definitely needs to have to make sure that they're in the tournament. Right now we're in the timeout. 2:36 left to go here. Iowa up in this one, 71-56 as we go on the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I appreciate you guys for dropping them by here, being a part of the stream. I cover play-by-play basketball action, college basketball games, also NBA games here in Behind the Arc Basketball. Two and a half left to go. It's going to be Hawkeyes ball. Bohannon. Bounce pass now at the top of the key as Iowa has it. And away from the ball, Wisconsin's going to pick up another foul. So Iowa just going to go right back to the line here with Bohannon shoot 2. Yeah, the BYU guy was in the stream earlier in the first half. He hasn't popped in, though. He's probably watching the BYU game. I'm shocked that he hasn't been asking for updates on the BYU game. First free throw, Bohannon gets it. Is Iowa right now pulling away. Yeah, it's interesting. It's all about matchups. Because Indiana's got the defense to stop Iowa. But Indiana's record isn't really great if you look at it on paper. But I think they're more of a dangerous team than you expect. And just in this game, Iowa has this type of matchup here. Garza with a huge bounce-back game. Wisconsin jumper missed it off the mark, and Iowa grabs the rebound. 2:15 left to go. Hawkeyes have it, as it's into the hands here of Con McCaffrey. He's at the top of the key, guarded by Trice. McCaffrey dribbles towards his right. Now he takes it inside. Clear path to the bucket as he floats it up, gets contacted and fouled late. So it's going to be 2 free throws coming up by Iowa at the line here, and a double bonus again, this time by Connor McCaffrey. Yeah, Sarah can't believe that Iowa had plus 115 on the money line. Yeah, I looked at it right before the game. They were like a 1.5 point underdog. Earlier today, they were like a 2-point underdog. First free throw, no good, as Connor McCaffrey missed it. We got 2:05 left to go. Who's better, Iowa or Illinois? Good question there. Man, that's a tough one. I'm going to go Illinois there. Very, very tough one. Rattled out, no good. It all depends on... See, Illinois has played down the competition this year. Like, teams at the bottom of the conference. Nebraska, Northwestern. But when they get explosive, that team is explosive when DeSumo and Coburn goes off. But they need more than just DeSumo and Coburn. Wisconsin takes the 3 and they drill it. Miller's been there at times this season for Illinois. Iowa has the ball, minute 40 remaining. Bounce pass to the right wing. They are going to move it back outside to Bohannon. Minute 30 left to go before I sign off of this one. Glad to have you guys in the stream here tonight. Glad this was a fun game to be a part of for you guys to cover here. It was a fun chat as well. Glad to have you guys on the channel. Feel free to come back for future live streams as Bohannon takes the 3 straight away. And that one good at the top of the key. It was good when Wisconsin kept it close there, like halfway through the second half. They came down from 16 trailing to make it a 5-point game at one point. It's not great when you cover a blowout. Did not expect this game to be like this for tonight here, but man, Iowa putting on a statement. They're looking good. Vaughn's opponent for fantasy basketball forgot to start Norman Powell, and he has 32 fantasy points. Oh boy. Yeah, Norman Powell having a great game for the Raptors. Raptors looking good up at the half against the Bucks, 58-41. 1:07 left to go. Hawkeyes got fouled again. It's going to be first one, no good. Keegan Murray hit it off the front rim. Who do you get for Gonzaga, St. Mary's? I'm going to take Gonzaga there. St. Mary's, though, played Gonzaga tough in the first half. Appreciate D-Wade for dropping them by, man. Glad to have you back in the stream here, brother. Second free throw, Iowa hits it by Keegan Murray. 18-point Hawkeyes lead, 1 minute left to go. Wisconsin, deep 2 jumper. Missed it off the mark, rebound by the Hawkeyes. Wisconsin had got hot there like mid-stage of the second half. That's how they were able to get on a run. It was like a 3-point fest at one point with trading threes, but then once again after that timeout when they cut it down to 5, they went cold ever since, and Iowa going to take this one. Nick puts, as always, here on Wisconsin, still some season left here. Keep on going for the Badgers here. Yep, never give up on your team, man. That's one thing I'll tell you guys. No matter who you guys root for, never give up on your team. I've done it a couple of times this year. And hopefully it's hope for a better next season for me. Luka Garza, he has got 30 points tonight for Luka Garza. Huge bounce back game for him. 30 points and 8 rebounds. As Wisconsin takes the 3 and they sink it. 10 seconds left to go here. As this game's going to wrap up as Iowa will dribble out the clock in this one. So Luka Garza over 30 points. He finished with 30 even on the board for this one for Luka Garza. Huge game. He went 4 for 6 from the perimeter. 11 for 19 from the floor for Luka Garza. Basically like almost half of Wisconsin points Luka Garza had scored there. At one point in this game, Wisconsin scored 20 points as a team. They were trailing 31-20. And Luka Garza's 17 points at that point that Wisconsin had 20 as a team. So that's a wrap right now. Iowa gets the victory by 15, 77-62. The final score in this one. Micah Potter, he had a bright game here for Wisconsin. 23 points and 11 rebounds for him in this one, but just too much to handle between Garza and Wieskamp. They combined for a total of 47. So before you sign off, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams. Tomorrow night, I plan on being back for the NBA. I think it's going to be the Chicago Bulls versus the Philadelphia 76ers tomorrow, and that one's the national TV game that I plan on covering. I appreciate you guys for dropping them by. Before I sign off here, going to close it out to the members in the stream. We've got 9 members out here. We got Jack, Jason, Aaron, Edwin, the sports expert, Warren, Robert, James H, and Made by Aiden. If anybody would like to become a member here on the Behind the Arc Basketball membership, feel free to become a member if anybody's interested. As low as $1.99 per month for special shout-outs as a member just like these at the end of my live streams. So that's a wrap here, guys. Michael, appreciate the brother for dropping them by as Iowa gets the victory 77-62 over Wisconsin. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball.